Oh man, of course it's going to be torrential. So yes guys, hello and welcome back to the Adam Templeton Triathlete YouTube channel. You join me Sunday the 23rd of November 2025, where I'm going to be taking part in the inaugural Sunderland 10k. It's not the city runs version, this one it's on Roker beachfront. A reasonably flat out and back, however after properly analysing the GPX file of the route yesterday, the start, the first minute 30 is coming out of a beachfront car park round a steep bend, so that's definitely going to get the system firing early on. And you've got a out and back, long stretch out, down along the front, out and back, round the park, and then to the finish line. I'm feeling pretty good for this one. To be honest, I wasn't sure how sort of up for it or how nervous I was going to be, but considering last night I woke up twice, even though I'm perfectly rested, woke up twice questioning whether my alarm was going to go off or not. Yeah, I think the subconscious is definitely ready to put a good shift in. I've got myself here nice and early. The race is starting at 9 AM. I'm here like just after 6:30. I wasn't sure how far down the road to go to park up. I'm just about the kind of half a mile or so away from where the race start is on the beachfront, just with the road closure there. There is car parks and everything, but I've just managed to park up just on the street just before it, just so I'm not causing myself any issues later on. And I've not got too far to go before the start line as well. What am I going to do for the next 2.5 hours? Well, I'll probably watch some of the Premier League football highlights from yesterday, then try and get myself out the car for a sort of shakeout run warm up, and then yeah, I think that the rain is just meant to get worse until about 10 o'clock, until about 10. So until the race is finished is when the rain is meant to be bad, and yeah, we'll just see what the body can bring today. I'll just sit here, pass the time for a little bit, and catch you once again when I'm probably out for that run. Oh man, no way. That is absolutely manky weather out there. It's not cold, it's like 4 or 5 degrees. But it's wet. It's wet, and it's actually a wee bit windy. Again, wind from the south, so not cold, but woof. I've now just sat here, went out for a quick 2-minute walk there just to try and see what was going on, but I think the rain has actually just gotten heavier as I went outside. Jeez. Don't know how we're going to get a warm up done in this one. But yeah, we'll see. It was at this point that I decided to leave the car and not turn back. I had to go to the start line. This is probably about 7:30, and yeah, I'm questioning quite a lot at this point because the rain was still pretty bad. Decided to seek some refuge in one of the cubicles for a little bit, and then yeah, I was surprised they managed to get the finishing banner up here fairly easy. And then here's another catch up from in-person Adam. Right, yeah, currently about an hour and 10 minutes from the start. The rain has thankfully gone off at the moment. I'll probably have just jinxed it anyway. But, oh man, you know, it was that way I was thinking, you know, shorts, t-shirt, gloves, maybe even just shorts, t-shirt, classic. No, the base layer, probably the winter base layer is staying on. Ah man, I guess this is a risk when you choose a race towards the end of November. So I know something, it is now go time. This is it, race mode has just switched on. The past 15 minutes there, I was in the toilet cubicle once again, getting my race socks on. The rain, again, has stayed off at the moment. Red Bull has been drank, and I'm feeling ready for this one. For about 40 minutes the race start. Was just doing a bit of a warm up there, just running out. I've not even pressed start on the watch. I'm not even going to record it because it's just I'm still running with my bag on, about 4 layers on. kind of raging I didn't park at the car park that was at the place as well, because I probably could have got space. I thought that road might be shut, but I'm not too far away. This is it, it's time to switch on. You know, since moving to Newcastle, as soon as I moved down here, I had a serious running injury. I was doing 0 kilometres a week, and pretty much for an entire year it has been on the back foot. I've not put any serious focus into it. In the past sort of 6 to 8 weeks has been a serious run focus. I decided after doing the Templeton 10 miler 3 years ago now, a race that didn't even make the YouTube channel. That was the last time that I went all in on running, and I decided that was going to be the last. I'd pulled back too much on the swimming, too much on the cycling, and it just impacted the other 2 sports too much. But this time round, we've kept the volume on the bike, kept the volume on the swim, and we've just ramped the running up pretty much. So, to be honest, like always, anything that's an above threshold pace, above that sort of 1 hour effort where you start to feel the lactate, does feel awkward. It feels unnatural. I'm so used to staying just beneath that in the 70.3 races that I've been doing. Even the Olympic distance triathlon, you're never going above that, because as soon as you start doing it, too many matches get burnt and it's game over. But you know, it's time to switch on right now. This is it. Okay, the weather's not optimal, that doesn't matter. Come on, I'm for the bloody west of Scotland. There's no such thing as rain on the east coast. They don't know the winters over on that west coast of Scotland. So yeah, I'll head back towards the start now. Again, it's not the same at these races with sort of no support crew with me, you know. It's what makes it more of an adventure when there's people here, and you're sort of, you're not just racing for yourself. You want to impress other people, you want to. But you know what? I'm still going to go out the other day, and I'm still going to try and impress. I'm here to prove to myself that I know I can push it on the run, and what the day brings is what the day brings. This will probably be the last update that I'll do before the start, and I'll catch yous hopefully at the finish line. So here's me at the start, thinking I'm the bee's knees, standing right at the front, and then the gun went off, heading out off that first steep hill, out and back into the wind to begin with. Great tailwind, along the front, back along the front, into the park, out from the park. 33 minutes later, crossing the line and taking the tape. Yes, we've done it! Champion! First place once again. The rain managed to stay off, absolutely brilliant. And yeah, sort of my strange skill of being able to run down very fast with a tailwind came in clutch, because it's sort of after the first kind of mile, we then turned around and had a tailwind until about 6 kilometres in, or maybe 5 kilometres, and I put the foot down, didn't look back, and then sort of the little climbs back out after we'd gone onto the pier, and then round the park I had a decent enough gap just to kind of hold everyone off. I don't think it was a PB, which is a bit of a nightmare, but really happy with the result. And then I've remembered my So Yes Guys talk for a podium shot if we're there. Make sure everyone likes and subscribes to the YouTube video, and yeah, absolutely buzzing with that one. Let's make some noise for Adam Sanders and Sam Jackson and the infantry. Well, it's that way that the sun has started to come out, and I've said it before that I do live a 10-minute drive from the beachfront, and if it was to be nice and sunny and warm today, this would be a magic place to be. But yeah, blue skies now, the rain stopped, it is freezing, but another race in the bank. And there we go, we're now back at the digs, back at the house, sort of just before, yeah, 25 past 11. a lot faster than the usual middle distance triathlons where you probably have just crossed the finish line by this time now. And yeah, it's another race in the books. One thing that's really nice is actually the medal that I got, which is quite a nice medal already. It has, I didn't notice it has the first place round sort of the kind of, I don't even know what you call that bit, the kind of neck hanging bit. So that's nice. It's something a bit more to remember the race by. And right now I'm currently sitting on the floor beside the charger because the GoPro keeps running out of battery. Alas, it wasn't the PB that I was chasing, however the weather didn't really allow it today. When it was the tailwind, I can assure you it was great fun, but as soon as it was a headwind, yeah, it was a bit tougher pushing into that. The biggest shout out of today has to go to the volunteers and the people standing at the furthest points of the course, cheering us on. It must have been grim, so thank you so much for making the event possible today. Another first of today was I wasn't as frugal as I usually am, trying to save every penny. I did actually go, after staying in Newcastle for over a year, I went through the Tyne Tunnel for the first time, so I need to make sure that I remember to pay the toll fee. It's like £3 a pop to go through that tunnel. It's not exactly Disneyland. If people are interested, I might do a short video going more into the details on the training and how I changed my usual sort of threshold training on the lead in to the race. Sort of a big focus of it was doing above threshold work, but not on the run, more so on the bike. So yeah, might be good to do a bit more of an insight on that. And also, one final clip here. The one reason that I won the race, the thing that I've kept for weeks, my final box of Scott's old fashioned porridge oats. I'm telling you, Scott's, please sponsor the YouTube channel. Sponsor me, please. You know, I see all these YouTube ads now for Quaker oats. Man, Quaker oats are rubbish. Scott's old fashioned porridge oats, the best. For some reason, they don't sell it down here, and it's an absolute nightmare. I'm stuck with like quick fast oats instead. But I made sure to save a box, and it got me across the finish line in first. Scott's, sponsor this YouTube channel. Up next for me is time to get something to eat, definitely. Something with a bit more fibre in it. Always before a race, and then especially for a running race, you sort of want to keep everything as simple as possible. So it's been a lot of white rice and sugar over the past couple of days, so yeah, definitely some more fruit and veg would be nice. And with this video, to be honest, I'll probably just chuck the clips together and upload it. Won't do too much on the editing side of things. I do have another what if video in the pipeline that I've been working on for the past few weeks. Again, I always seem to find that as if I'm running out of time. How that's even possible when I stay on my own and it's only me that I need to care for. How people do it with families and dependents. I am my own dependent, and it's just a nightmare. And it's always just the classic sort of Gen Z thing of, you know, I'm locking in, and then you lock in and then you feel burst, and it's like it's going to be a dangerous cycle, to be honest. See the next decade, everybody watch out. Make sure, see if you're catching yourself locking in, make sure you take a breath and just chill for a bit. But yeah, the training doesn't stop. We move on from here. Once again, I've shot myself in the foot and not properly signed up for any races as of yet. Still need to get my name down for something for 2026, but I'll keep pushing on. And yeah, thanks to all the volunteers, the organisers, everyone else that took part in the event. To be honest, it was a really big turnout. They were saying at the finish line that 1,600 competitors took part. Unbelievable. And yeah, the course was pretty decent as well. Again, the wind, however the rain did stop, but the wind wasn't the best for it. If you did enjoy this one today and you want to keep up with the rest of my running and triathlon training journey, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll catch yous in the next one.